Hi, Kriya. What have I got? Oh, what? What have I got? What have I got? I got a stick, but it's not, no, it's not treats. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good girlies. So this is Kriya. Kriya is 4. And she's a little bit, bothered by this stick. She doesn't know what this is. First time she's ever seen it. But Kriya was not an orphan because she has a mom, and this is her mom, Bessie. But when Kriya was born, Bessie didn't nurse her. And Bessie had had several babies that she didn't nurse. So I took Kriya to see if I could save her, because all the other babies had died. So this is her. She's 4. I was very cautious of her becoming what they call a berserk llama, so I put her in with her sheep and let her bond with the sheep. Her parents stayed at their own place, and a couple months later I bought them up. And we had since discovered that Betsy didn't nurse her babies because she didn't know what she needed to do. And we were able to help her. So in the 4 years since Bessie and her partner's been here, she's had another 2 babies. And there they are. This one here is this year's baby. It's almost, except for the long neck, you have a hard job picking them out from the sheep. Hi, Kriya. Kriya. So baby llama is called a Kriya. And when I first got Kriya, I didn't know if she would survive, so I didn't name her. And now she's 4 and I still haven't named her, but she knows that Kriya is her name. So we keep these llamas for guards for the sheep. They come to visit. Say hello. Are you going to say hello? No, it's not a treat. Yeah, no. Okay. So with Kriya being bottle fed or bottle raised by me, she's probably a little bit too known, and I keep her, I will let her come up to me and I will pet her, but I generally keep her at a distance because you're not honestly sure what could happen and nobody wants to get hurt. Whereas you won't see her mom approach me, or generally either one of her siblings. You're not that familiar. But this one, she comes up. Don't you? Pretty girly. So this is Kriya. And this is Betsy. And in the tradition of no naming, the other 2 have no names. So they are all in with the sheep. What are you doing? These are all ewe lambs. And there are 3 different breeds of sheep. Well, actually, there's a couple little odds and ends of things too. This is a friend of ours, named her Lammy. And she was a bottle baby, raised on the bottle, which makes them much more familiar with humans. This is a white Dorper, a white-headed Dorper. And there's 6 of these in here. And then we have a sheep that's called a Wiltshire Horn. And even the ewes have horns. And these are all hair sheep. And the other one is a Culloden. And let me find, okay, here's the Culloden. These are Cullodens. This brown with the white face. And they can be all different shades and variations. So I've been in here long enough now that they all figure I got a treat. Or they're just coming out of curiosity. So these are all less than a year old. And we've slowly been transitioning to hair sheep. Here in Newfoundland, it is very difficult to find someone to shear sheep. So we do have a few. I have someone chewing on me. All right, good. Very difficult to find someone to shear your sheep. So we like the idea of the hair sheep. This is a wool sheep right here, walking away from us. This is a black-headed Dorper, the one with the black head. She's probably one of the oldest sheep that we have. None of these hair sheep are bred, or these new ewe lambs. But we do have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we have 5, maybe 6 ewe sheep in here that are bred and will lamb this season. Kriya, you can't figure out what it is. Well, you're very quiet. What's the troubles? What's wrong, Kriya? Yeah, you're pretty girlies. Llamas are very curious by nature. And that's why they make good guards. Because when a predator, like a coyote, which is the main problem that we have here in Newfoundland, approaches the sheep, a sheep will generally run away. But the llamas, being the curious creatures that they are, generally run towards to try and see what it is that's strange in their enclosure. And that's what deter the coyotes. Because the coyote is an animal that they hunt their prey by chasing them down. And they'll run the sheep until they're exhausted. And when they collapse is when they kill them. But that doesn't happen with the llamas in the air with them, because the llamas approach the coyotes, and the coyotes are generally the ones that run, and the llamas are in hot pursuit of them. And I have heard stories that a llama could potentially kill a coyote. I haven't personally seen any of that, and I don't know that it's true, but I do know that we've had as high as 3 coyotes in the yard with the sheep, and when the llamas made chase after them, that was the last that we seen of them. Okay, well that's it for me for today. For some reason these ewe lambs are having a go at one another, and they do spend quite a bit of time playing. And I have someone chewing on a cord. What are you doing? Okay, well they're playing, they're just headbutting. And there's enough of them in here that they distract one another. Not really sure what's going on. Generally you see this in rain.